Shout out. Good afternoon, Baystar softball fans, and welcome to. Should not have sound coming through there, so I'm not sure why that's going to do that. That means I'm going to get an echo someplace, so I'll see if I can do some fixing here on the broadcast, and I'm apologizing right up front right now. Caleb, you'll have to text me and let me know if we're getting an echo, because for some reason we should be getting a huge echo right now with those. We're going to do the best we can to see if we can keep digging here for some internet access here, so bear with us. We'll see how that does. We were dropping lineup. I don't have Oconomowoc, so I don't know if you want to run over there, see if we can get that. There's pens there. For some reason, we should not be pulling information. That other one is bouncing like crazy, so I don't know why that's happening as well. But I'm not sure if I'm getting an echo or not, so I'll have to wait to see if Caleb texts me and lets me know if we've got an echo coming. No echo. A lot of buffering. Yeah, we got a lot of buffering here because of no internet access. So because that's not charged. Just have to bear with us right now if we can we're going to try and get rid of the buffering as much as possible. I'm going to try probably frame rate that's a little bit better, but that means I don't know why it's appearing here that we've got multiple
sitting right now, it had 4 bars of LTE.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's a little bit too far from the computer or what. We'll see what happens here. Right now, it seems like
Holding its own.
I don't know. I'm just checking over here to see if did not receive enough data, so it looks like it shut itself down is what it's saying, but I don't see it buffering right now on YouTube, so as I tried to close down everything. Either to the left, maybe it does. Again, I don't know that if it's too far away or what's happening. Yeah, what do you get? Just step a little bit right there. What do you get right there? Yeah, it bounces a little. You're going to go with it, it's going to get less. You're going to go with it, it's going to get less. You can hear me talking right now, and I apologize for that, but we're doing everything that we can to see if we can get internet access going here. As we should have a fantastic game here between the Waupun Warriors and the Oconomowoc Raccoons. We're messing with the MiFi, trying to find a location where we get decent bars. The national anthem, I'm going to probably reboot us here and then try and take us down unless it continues to hold at 3 bars. Yeah, right now, though, it hasn't buffered yet, so we'll hold on to it here. As you can see that the shaking hands here. Let's check and see how things are going on in the Waupun dugout here. You get to see the ladies there from Waupun. And we've got our center field camera as well that shows our center field. Get a shot of the pitchers is what you'll get from that camera that's right there. We're going to test and see, though, how this one behind the plate, I have a feeling that it's not very secure because I tried to secure it and I don't have much of a shoulder leverage there. So I'm assuming that once it gets hit, the fence gets hit by the ball, that our behind the plate camera will bounce a little bit, but we'll do our best to try and fix that. And again, there is our behind the plate view that we have with our new camera. We were working on trying to see if we can get set up with scoreboard camera here. I got to plug in and get us working. See if we can get that up. Again, our apologies that is it showing on the screen on there in the scoreboard?
It was. I had it working before.
Okay.
Right in the middle of there.
All right, for some reason I don't have it here, so we'll have to double check and see if something with our cords. Might have too many cords. But if we can't get that scoreboard to work, oh, there it goes. It's working now, perfect. Justin's still trying to get the scorebook and everything ready for us here. We'll move that scoreboard like we'd like to do for baseball, softball. We like to put it right in the middle of the frame. It looks a little bit large to me. The issue with the scoreboard here, and we've always had it down here, is they use, well, it's got the red letters now, so it looks like maybe they just put that up there that I can start to see it. So that's good. All right, everything getting ready to roll here on Jeff's live stream. You can see the ladies are in the dugout. Again, getting themselves waving to the fans back home. There we go. That's good to see that they're loose and ready to play some softball here at Jerry Miedema Fields here. I was trying to draw a blank there on the names, and pretty excited again about the opportunity to cover the girls here from Waupun. Let's see if I got my instant replay set up. We might as well make sure that that's taken care of right away here. See if we can find that. Again, an opportunity here to cover the Waupun ladies. It's pretty exciting for us, so we haven't had a chance to see them yet this season. So the opportunity that we get to have them here. I think what we'll do is we're going to step aside here. We're going to run some ads, and then we'll come back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Justin Schwartzmiller here on Jeff's live stream.
Stream Jeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The Rock Golf Club combines a great golf experience with the unmatched beauty of the Waupun landscape. Originally built in 1927, many of the holes on the front 9 play as they were initially designed. Our seamless integration of friendly service and gorgeous natural surroundings is what will bring you back over and over. Bridges at the Rock is the perfect way to end your round. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation. Better yet, swing out to the Bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Terry Holds and Addison Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of Oakfield Athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties, totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. As a graduate of Oakfield High School, Terry proudly supports Oakfield Athletics. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the Oakfield area, or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holds Realtor.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Call PT Tire and Service in Brandon. The automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service. Full service, batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon, 920-346-TIRE.
Born from a single project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. The cold storage industry is experiencing high demand and low capacity. WDS is building goodwill from the ground up through customized solutions. WDS is committed to outservice the competition and overdeliver for customers. A client-driven experience without question. Today, we're driven to be better in order to build better.
Welcome back here to Dreaming Field as we get ready here for the first home game of the softball season between the Waupun Warriors and the Oconomowoc Raccoons. Could not have asked for better weather, Justin. Just double check and make sure that that microphone of yours is working. And can you hear me in your ears?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
That's good to hear. So I need to get a little bit louder is what you're telling me.
No.
Again, we've got our center field camera working out there. And we've got the dugout camera as well, and you can see some of the girls that are in there pretty loose. Justin, again, if you could give us those positions while you're trying to fill them out. Maybe you don't have them, but on the mound, obviously, is going to be Addie Brown, and behind the plate will be Westfall is going to be there behind our plate, Callie Westfall.
Yep, I'm getting there. I'm going down the list here. Got, I think...
At first base is going to be number 14.
That's Hannah Beatty. Playing third will be Ryan Babish. Playing right field will be Leah Bawalda. Playing second base will be Reagan Holtz. And playing shortstop will be Carly White. And then in center field will be Rowan Harder. She is being hit for today by Amelia Jones. Oh.
So Coach has got a pretty deep lineup once again, returning everybody except for, I believe, you had an all-state player in Lexi Garrettson over at first base and a super solid first base or shortstop as well. And here we go as we get ready to get things rolling here at Jerry Miedema Fields.
Carly Moldenhauer will lead things off for Oconomowoc.
Here comes the first pitch by Addie Brown. That's going to be right there for a strike at the shoulders. Strike one. 55 degrees, as you could hear it there from Jeff Taves up there calling and announcing the games here. Here comes the pitch. Change up there. Let's switch it over here and get the pitcher's view from center field. Again, thank you to Justin to go out there. You can see that we're set up on the outside here today. It's a good thing it's a beautiful day today out here. Justin, you've got both groups broadcasting here, so you can see that above us is our competitor. They were given access to the broadcast booth. That'll be a little bit low. 2-1 is the count.
Yeah, it's better that it's not cold today.
Yeah, it was a little chilly yesterday, sitting outside to do the Lamira game, or Laconia game. Yeah, that'll be in there for a strike. 2-2 is the count. Brown once again getting ready here to deal. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be hit over to third baseman. Babish grabs it in a hurry, fires across the diamond. It gets the first out of the season here from the Gus. Good play there by Ryan Babish.
I'm going to correct you right away. Jerry Miedema Field.
What did I say?
The Gus.
Oh, sorry about that.
Wrong one.
Stoltz on deck.
So a good put out over there.
Jordan Winkleman will come up here for Oconomowoc.
Do you have my book over there?
Yeah, I didn't get anything written in there.
I'll take care of it, yeah. Here comes the pitch. First one is in there for a strike.
And I'm pretty sure I messed up my positions too, so you know. Not on Oconomowoc, though.
We'll see if we can get those then here in between innings. Thanks for joining us here on the broadcast. Yeah, you can't really see the red letters very well for the scoreboard, at least coming across on the camera, so we'll keep giving it to you. 0-1 is the count, tries to lay down the bunt. Charging hard is your corners. In Babish, and over at first base is Hannah Beatty. I had all kinds of stuff set for the pregame, and then Justin jinxed us and said we had plenty of time.
Not true.
That is. That's in there for a strike as it came floating down into the glove at the plate. It looked like it was above her shoulders, but it dropped hard.
The Ephus pitch.
Yeah. 1-2. Here comes the pitch. On the outside, that'll be a ball. 2-2. Addie trying to pick the corners.
Winkleman will be doing the catching today for Oconomowoc.
Only got another stream there. It's a nice hard hit right to the right fielder, though, for the out.
To the right fielder.
That's Leah Bawalda playing right field.
See if I was able to pick that up here on the instant replay.
Number 19, the second baseman, Cam Stoltz, comes up here with 2 down.
Back to our center field view where we get a chance to see Addie Brown dealing right to the plate. It's going to be hit on the ground, squirted off the glove of Brown, picked up. Good shot over there. Great play by Carly White to get the ricochet over there. Nice play for the Waupun Warriors to get out of it. No runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on after 1/2 inning. We'll be back here at Jerry Miedema Fields. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Justin Schwartzmiller.
50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford.
and we're honored to be voted Best of the Best Mattress Store and runner-up for Best Furniture Store in the Fond du Lac area. Whether you're looking to update your living room, find the perfect mattresses, or treat yourself in one of our relaxing massage chairs, we've got it all to take care of you. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.burhagsfurniture.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Burhags Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome back here to Jerry Meadema Field. You can see in the dugout here, the ladies looking pretty relaxed here on Jeff's live streams as we get ready to get things rolling here in the bottom of the first inning. Head coach Josh Novice is over at first base. One of the things that I can do over at third base, sorry about that. One of the things I could normally do with this camera that I forgot, I don't know what I did with the remote. There's a remote that I can, behind the plate, that I could tap it to zoom it in just a little bit so we don't have quite as much of a fisheye. But I'll tell you, I'll take the fisheye look over the looking through the fence any day.
Got an oddity here. Catcher Jordan Winkleman is a lefty. Don't see a lot of those.
Leading things off. No, not at all. It's going to be Hannah Beatty here for the Warriors. First pitch is in there for a ball a little bit low. To Beatty. I don't know if you need that or not.
No, I got everything written down. Unless someone comes in.
It's in there for a strike. 1-1. I don't know if this is a complete roster.
It is. They only had 2 extra players.
Okay. Good to see. Inside, 2-1 is the count. Hannah Beatty is doing a fantastic job so far on the season. I had her down here with her stats, and again, I'll have to dig through this, but she is leading the team in batting average when I was looking at it. That's going to be hit down the line, and it's going to go foul. Down the third base line. Hannah getting a good piece of that one. 2-2 is the count. Continuing to battle up there at the plate. Here comes the pitch. Got just a piece of that nice little change up there. Who's the pitcher, number 5 there?
Oh, you got to go through my. That will be Allie Dolson or Bolson here.
Bolson, what a nice little pitch there. Here comes the pitch. Outside for a ball. Full count, 3-2.
Breaking ball.
Catcher popped back there. Was wondering where that one missed.
Like a touch away, if anything. Or a little bit offset, so not directly behind home. I can't exactly give you the correctness.
That's going to be hit. And drops down in there for a base hit. We're going to call that a base hit because it was a tough play there, I think, by the left fielder, only because she took a step back first.
Now you're going to start my pet peeves.
Yeah, go for it.
You can always go. I mean, she did it right. You can always go. If you go back, you can always go forward. It's hard to go forward and go back. But that one the ball kind of dips and dives. It's not going to hang up there. There's no humidity. The balls are going to dip and dive in the cold like this.
That's in there for a strike. Callie Westfall is up second with a runner already in scoring position in Beatty. So almost have to give that a single and then an error, Justin. I don't know, how does she advance to second if I end up giving her a bait hit?
I wrote a double because she rounded hard. She was never stopping.
I'm okay with that. I think that it's definitely good there. Justin again did a nice job here with the camera view. Had a beautiful shot of second base. And the pitcher hit hard, picked up there by the third baseman, fires across the diamond, gets the out, come back, safe over at third as Beatty advances.
Good stop at third there.
That was absolutely incredible by the third baseman.
That's Macy Brazelton. Good job over there. Good stop.
Runner advances, though, into scoring position. Brings up a number 13 for the Warriors. It's going to be Addison Braun, the pitcher.
The power hitting Addie Braun.
Yeah. She's going to turn, squares the bunt. Again, I had an interview all set up with Coach Navas. Again, we were struggling to get internet access, and I'm not going to say anything about that right now.
You see, now you...
I didn't do anything about it because I didn't say anything about it.
It's the announcer's jinx.
Nope, it doesn't exist.
It does exist.
0-1 is the count to Brown as she offered on the bunt. That's going to be in the dirt. Good stop. Nope. Going to try and score in front of us and does. Good job there by Hannah Beatty to come in and score first for the Waupun Warriors as that squirts away from the catcher. I almost switched off of it to switch to the behind the plate view, but it's actually a better view with us staying right here on that center field camera.
Yeah, that one might be on the catcher. Looked like she had a good glove on it. Just
that one's going to hit Brown while she's in the box, and she's going to advance.
Brings up left fielder.
And I don't think she cares how she advances to help out the team.
Babish on deck.
Brings up number 33, Amelia Jones.
Playing left today.
A lot of these girls, again, returning from their state championship. All of the top three, the top four, I should say, that came into the lineup here.
5. 5 because Babish is on deck too.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying so far up to the plate. But, yeah, we've got a ton. That's going to be a little bit high snap throw down. That's not going to get there. 1-1 is the count with 1 out. Suddenly the wind just absolutely died down, Justin.
No, and I wish the sun was back here.
That's going to be a pop. That might be a little bit of trouble. It might be in the gap, and they don't call for it correctly. And that will have to go, I don't know. Is that going as an error? Jeff calls for it. He's the official scorer. Taves.
I would say that's an E6. E5, E7. It hit 6's glove, so it's an E6, but it's an error on all three of them.
Because it's just right behind the third baseman.
That's one where if you're an outfielder and you're able to get there, you want the person coming in on the ball to get that, not the person who's going out on it, the person that's coming in on it.
Right. Ryan Babish comes up to the plate. Number 5 hitter. As you correctly mentioned, that's going to get past. Again, that's going to be a wild pitch as that was way outside the purview of the catcher to grab a hold of it. And the runners all advance over. Brano's over at third base. I think that didn't courtesy for her, right? I don't think so.
Nope.
Amelia Jones advances up to second. Little change up there that stayed up in the zone. Ryan way out in front of it. Takes a swing. It's going to make it 1-1.
Got some guys over there. I told them to protect my car, just in case.
Just in case. I left my trunk open over there.
Oh, he'll be all right.
I'd always back in here because I never know. It protects my front windshield. Good job there by the left-handed catcher. That has something to do with these pass balls as well because they all been to the inside. And she hasn't had a chance to reach in there with a glove because it's barehanded. I don't expect her to reach in there barehanded to grab that. Turns to bunt, misses on that offer. It's going to make it 2-2. For Ryan, as you correctly mentioned, Justin, before, she is returning from the state championship team.
Almost the entire lineup is returning from the state championship.
Yep, exactly. Takes a swing at that in the dirt. First base is open. Braun's going to get caught trying to come home as it didn't squirt very far away. I didn't shoot that one fast enough to the...
Strikes. Oh, but advances on the
so she gets on the wild pitch advances. Even though she ended up really striking out. Brown is going to be tagged out unassisted by the catcher. So that's a U2. Good band as well.
What are we, 1995?
Yeah, somewhere in there. Aubrey Farley is going to step up. Babish is going to get the stolen base. Advances. Amelia Jones now sitting over at third. Farley at the plate. That's going to be in there for a strike as well. One and one with two down. Here comes the pitch. Inside. Good grab there again by the catcher. Again, that's tough play for her with that left hand, Justin.
Yeah. You got me yawning over here, Jeff.
2-1 is the count. Jones again sitting at first base. That's going to be hit foul. Good turn on that one by Farley.
Was ripped foul.
Good contact. Way out in front of it. Deuces Wild up on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Warriors up 1-0 already here in the bottom of the first. That's going to be hit on the ground. Foul. Good job of protecting up there again. Continuing to make sure that she's staying right on top of it. Toes to the plate. Protecting everything. She's got runners in scoring position trying to help herself out. Oh, good change up there. Gets Farley out in front of it on the swinging strikeout. One run on one hit we're going to give. One error and 2 left on base. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here with Justin Schwartzmiller on Jeff's live stream.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes. Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here to Jerry Miedema Field. We had a good shot of the dugout right once again. Addie Brown on the bump here for the Waupun Lady Warriors with a lead of 1-0. Gets that one. Good contact there. There's going to be a base hit by number 4.
It's Kelsey Yamber. Yamber.
Single to left field.
Macy Brazelton coming up playing third. Made a couple nice play over third in that half inning.
Sheehan on deck.
Brings up number 20, and who was that, Justin?
Macy Brazelton.
Brazelton.
Then Molly Sheehan on deck.
Good hard contact right there by the number 4 hitter. You can see why she's sitting in the 4 spot. Addie Brown ready to deliver. That's going to be inside. Good stop there by Westfall. That's a tough one. Not using the communication system that a coach that was talking about that they thought they were going to test.
Well, she's got an earpiece in.
Does she?
Yeah,
oh yeah, there it
clipped
is.
on the
Yep.
back.
Okay. Maybe it is working there because it's one of the things that coach had talked to him and said, "Hey, are you still up for doing the half-inning interview in between the 3rd and the 4th?" And he said, "Not yet this year. They're trying this new system."
Man, that pizza smells good.
3-0. Well, why don't you order one? I'll take and have a couple of bites of it if you wish. It's probably Tony's Pizza here.
Let me get some fish. It's Friday.
Where's that going to be at?
I don't know yet.
Right in there for a strike, 3-1.
Somewhere on the way home.
Culver's has a great fish fry.
No, I'm not going to Culver's.
Yeah, it's a great fish fry. I'm just telling you, we enjoy it. Now that Mateo's is going to be closing. In there for a ball. And it's going to be a base on balls. And now the Raccoons got something rolling here with runners at first and second with nobody up.
Fielder Molly Sheehan steps in. And pitcher Allie Bolson waits on deck.
Brown deals. That's in there for a strike right away. Good hustle over there. Who's playing at second base today for the Warriors?
Reagan Holtz.
Reagan. That's right. I did remember a coach saying that. Lays down the bunt. Foul. As everybody's crashing. Holtz has to make that rotation. Plus, then she was coming over to try and make sure that she was protecting on the throw back to second base, so she was getting a lot of running in there. 0-2. That'll take the bunt out of play here, I would suspect. It's not the automatic, but that's what I would suspect would happen here, Justin.
I wouldn't score the bunt. Foul it, you're out. Nobody's gotten one down clean yet today.
1-2. Nobody out here for the Raccoons. Here's the pitch. Oh, what a nice changeup right there. I wonder where that one missed.
Outside.
See, I'm not up high enough, and you're even shorter than I am, so you were still able to see it, so it's good to see.
I got a tall stool.
Okay. I could do the same thing, but then it takes me further away. Pop fly into the infield. Batters out, called here by the home plate umpire on the infield fly for the first out. Protect the runners.
The pitcher, number 5.
Pitcher Allie Bolson.
Could hear Randy Armga call that one as clear as day right here, which is awesome for the infielders and for the runners, actually. It's more to protect the runners than it is anything else. Brown in between the gap, just outside of the reach of Babish and White.
Bolson with the seeing eye single.
And gets the single.
At 5-6 hole, that's a common hole to hit a single through in baseball, and it happens a lot in softball too.
2 base hits so far here in this inning.
Michaela Burrow comes up. She's hitting for Lacey Griswold, who's playing right field today.
Get back here to our main screen. Here comes the pitch with nobody out. That's going to be fouled back. Let's see how that affected our main camera.
Yeah.
It vibrated just a little bit, not too bad.
I'll fix it. That's what I'm here for, tech support.
No, you're not here for tech support.
Tech support. Tech support.
I hope not, at least. Because you didn't do a good job with teching out the transmitter.
It works now, doesn't it?
I know, after I had to bring it down to me.
I had to fix it. I fixed it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep.
I fixed it.
Nobody else knows any difference.
Yep. I probably look really smart walking around with the MiFi holding it up in the air.
0-2 in there on the outer side edge for the strikeout to get the second out. Boy, that is a huge strikeout.
Shortstop.
Got her looking.
Kayla Glidewell.
Shortstop number 12, Kayla Glidewell. And the top of the order, Carly Moldenhauer waits on deck.
Still bases loaded with 2 outs, though, for Addie Brown. That's going to be a little bit high for a ball. No place to put her.
Quite observant.
2 down. 1-0 is the count. A little bit low. 2-0. Addie's struggling just a little bit here. Here's the pitch. Gets a good cut there by
Kayla Glidewell.
Thank you. Number 12. 2-1. JV's down over on diamond number 2. You can see them a little bit. Good snag there by Westfall.
She's a worker behind the dish.
Yeah.
I remember it last year. She works hard behind the dish, and she's pretty good at blocking balls. Like, she does a great job.
3-1. This is the perfect hitter's count with the bases loaded. 2 down. And draws the walk, and Oconomowoc is going to get on the scoreboard. Glidewell gets the RBI. All the runners now move up.
Brings up top of the
order.
Number 10,
Center fielder Carly Moldenauer will come up. Jordan Winkleman, the catcher, will wait on deck. Going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher coming in. That'll be Gracie Bolsker.
Number 7, Gracie Bolsker.
I'll have to put my jacket on.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said anything else, and the wind picked up here. Now we're tucked into the shade, which is nice because I can actually see the computer screen, but all one again. Addie's struggling a little bit here in this inning, Justin.
Yeah, and I mean, pitch count isn't as big a thing in softball, and that was a good breaking ball in the outer half for a strike.
That had a good movement on it.
But the pitch count thing to me isn't such a big, they don't put an emphasis on it in softball as they put the emphasis on baseball.
But I'm talking about the walks and as many balls as she's throwing. That'll be on the outside. Came right back almost with the same pitch. 2-1. Bases are still loaded here at Jerry Miedema Field. Come on down. It's a beautiful day here for the first game. Right on the inside edge. Snap throw over to first by Westfall. Didn't quite get her. Leaning. She's going to hold her.
That's some confidence. Bases loaded, 2-1 count. You get a strike to make it 2-2, and you snap throw at the first with 2 outs. That's trusting your first baseman and your catcher.
And, yeah, well, Callie's got a strong arm. There's no doubt about that. Here comes the pitch. Loses that one. That's going to get away, and here comes the tying run. And gets her. Westfall just talking about how hard she works. That ball ricocheted a little bit off of the fence. Grabs a hold of it and dives into the home plate to get the out. Unassisted at home.
2 hits. There was 2 left, and at the end of
one run on 2 hits.
Yes.
2 left on and no errors. And after 1.5 complete, your score is 1-1 here at Jerry Miedema Field. We'll be back.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Is your child ready for life? At Central Wisconsin Christian, we equip students not only with an exceptional education, but also with the spiritual foundation they need to navigate today's world with confidence and faith. Our graduates are prepared for life, academically, personally, and spiritually. Discover what makes Central Wisconsin Christian different. Call us at 920-324-4233 or visit us online at wearecwc.org. Central Wisconsin Christian, preparing students for life and eternity.
Terry Holds and
Welcome back here to Jerry Miedema Field. Tied up here after 1.5. Good work there by the Raccoons to work their way back into this game.
The warrior half of the second. Number 12, right fielder, Leah
Bowalda's going to lead it off, playing right field today. Reagan Holtz will wait on deck.
First pitch in there from number 5.
Haley Bolson.
Bolson, thank you.
Thanks. I'll say I didn't ever do anything for you.
Yep. Ball 1. Figured that would start to happen here eventually. So we start to drop a little bit of frames.
I don't know if we drop frames or if it's
That's going to be foul. 2-1. Yeah, we're struggling here with internet access. I forgot about it. I mean, we're in the middle of the city, but really not. That's going to be hit hard. Foul once again, just down the line. So you would think sitting out here that, I mean, there's CWC is down here a couple of blocks. You got houses and you got apartments. Here comes the pitch. Change up there. Loads it. 3-2. To Buwalda.
the best connection we've had all day.
Yeah, and sometimes it happens that it just continues to show that sign right there. That's going to be hit hard right over the glove of the shortstop, in there for a double as that's going to roll to the plate. They're going to check it out, and she stays. Good hard hit there by Leah Buwalda.
Brings out number 4, second baseman Reagan Holtz.
Have to see and tighten up, add another strap in there, Justin, later on. I've got all kinds of strapping that's here. In fact, there was one that was underneath the cases. That one might be a little bit too loose. We'll see. He tightened it up for us. We'll see what that does. Good base hit there again. Sorry about not getting the instant replay on that one. Comes right back is Bolson with a strike. To Reagan Holtz. Turns the bunt. Gets a piece of it, but doesn't lay it down, and that's going to be 0-2.
Carly White, the shortstop, waits on deck.
Here comes the pitch. Right down the middle, strikes out looking.
Strikes out for out number 1.
For the first out for the Lady Warriors.
Shortstop, number 28.
Nice pitch there by
Carly
Bolson.
White. Beatty on deck.
What is that, popcorn?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is it burning?
No, that's not burning. It just smells good.
Oh, okay. In there right away, Bolson comes back, throws another strike to Carly White. Again, on to that state championship tee. So was Reagan Holtz. She just doesn't have doesn't get a lot of didn't get a lot of playing time last year. That's going to be on the outside by Bolson, 1-1.
They're running that first count full and giving up that double. Bolson's kind of been locked in. She's thrown one ball and four strikes so far.
Here comes the pitch. Fouled back off. See what that did for our camera. Hey, you got her secured, Justin. It didn't even flinch. I say that, and this next one will drill it right into the lens.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We're trying something out again, and we probably will continue to use this no matter where we go when we get these metal fences. I did order a couple of extra ones. I talked about this. Stepping out was Carly White. Here comes the pitch. Hit on the ground, off of the pitcher.
Not gonna
scooped
get
up.
her.
She has got too much speed, and that'll count as an infield base hit, I would say.
White reaches on the base hit.
It's always hard, I think, to ask the pitcher to make that kind of reaction and make those plays, I think, especially reaching across her body when she's falling a little bit. I know they don't do it as much as a baseball pitcher, but she's still falling a little bit off on the follow-through. She'll take off immediately. They're going to try and gun her. That's a mistake. Cut off, though, as Buwalda had moved over.
It's a set play. They're trying to get Bowalda to move there, cut in front of the base, throw it to the second baseman or shortstop, and rip it home.
I believe, if I remember correctly from the very beginning, I'm pretty sure that it was Carly White, and I'll have to ask. Now I'm not sure. We'll have to catch Coach Navis. One of the players was close to tying the school record for stolen bases. In there for strike. 1 and 2 to Hannah Beatty.
81 for 1 with a double so far today and a run scored.
Yeah, they didn't give her credit for a hit, I don't think.
I did.
I know we did. That's foul.
I'm right. He's not.
I would agree with you. I think it was a very tough play by that left player or fielder out there to try and come running in and then reach down across, and it dropped off of the glove as she was trying to pick it up by her shins. And that was a tough play. To me, it was a base hit as well. Here comes the pitch. Good job there, Step. Comes home and gets the tag out. So it'll be a fielder's choice as Bowalda's going to get tagged out.
On the fielder's choice.
The infamous 5-1 put out.
5-2 put out.
5-2. You don't see that a lot.
No, you
don't. That's an oddball.
For the second out.
2 down brings up catcher number 2.
So Beatty is on base, but it's by a fielder's choice. Nice play there again by the third baseman. That's another second nice play that we saw.
Yeah, Brazelton's done a good job over there at third.
Here comes the pitch. Right down the middle. Trying to bait her in. She's not going to fall for it, and going over and stealing the base is going to be Hannah Beatty.
That's a smart choice by the catcher. Just hold it. Trying to get her to get in a rundown so Carly White can score. And
with speed from White, that's a no-brainer. And you know right there, it wouldn't have mattered what that pitch was going to be. Westfall was holding as well to try and get that runner to move over. 1-1. Westfall was put out on that great play as we were just talking about by the third baseman over there, snagging that hard hit ball. That's going to be another one right at Coach Navis. So he got drilled.
Yeah, he went right to the dugout there. That one didn't feel great.
No,
Grabbing
it
his
did
leg.
not.
Yep, no.
Caught that one, I think, almost right off the shin.
Hit him in the thigh.
In the thigh?
Kind of more the glute.
Yep, you're right.
Yep.
Rubbing the buttocks. Here comes the pitch, 1-2. Nice little change up there, 2-2.
Not gonna lie though, that one probably ain't gonna feel great. He's gonna have a ball imprint because that ball was ripped from Westfall.
It'll just depend on whether you can read Wilson on it or not. That'll be fouled off it right at Justin's car and just missed
nice,
it.
Sweet.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what we're doing in this half inning?
It doesn't pay.
That. I'm gonna go park it in Timbuktu.
2-2 is the count with 2 outs. Deuces wild in the dirt, 3-2.
I know it doesn't pay, but
if it makes you feel better, Justin.
On top of it, I don't really want that thing broken.
Why is that? You have insurance.
Yeah, but that's not a new windshield. I mean, I guess it's an easier replace.
Hit hard over to the third baseman once again, and over there, just like the Hoover vacuum cleaner she is, snags it and fires it over to get the out on the 5-3 for the second time. Exact same out and put. No runs on one hit, no errors, and 2 left on.
Yeah.
After 2 complete your score, 1-1 here at Jerry Minima Field. We'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's live stream.
Realty is a proud sponsor of Oakfield Athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties, totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. As a graduate of Oakfield High School, Terry proudly supports Oakfield Athletics. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the Oakfield area, or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holds Realtor.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Wow, you going to me?
It's to you.
Oh, wow. Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams. Leading off this half inning, the top half of the third will be the leadoff hitter who, Carly Moldenhauer. She did have the at-bat in the last inning, but runner got thrown out at home on an attempt on a pass ball, so she'll come back up. They had a refresh on the count. Brought it into a 5-3 put out her first time at the dish. Good play by Ryan Babish over at third. Just a tad bit outside. It seems like that's like for both pitchers, that's where they've been missing today, Jeff, is everything's just been a hair outside.
Yeah, and I think they're just trying to see if you'll get the batter to swing and chase.
That one's at the letters for a strike. It's 1-1. So we got a bullpen action for the Warriors. I can't see that far, so I have no idea who it is.
I don't either. I know that, again, Coach Navas had talked about it as part of the interview, and I just feel absolutely terrible that I did not get a chance to play that with our technology issues here that are in the past.
Little dribbler and a 1-3 put out right off the end of the barrel. Good thing it's warm out because that would not have felt great a week ago.
Yeah.
Brings catcher number 8.
The catcher and the lefty, Jordan Winkleman, will come up.
Stoltz on deck.
Cam Stoltz, the second baseman, on deck. Ron trying to get an efficient inning here. That one's outside. It's 1-0. Still trying to read that number out there. I got someone standing right in my way.
What number?
Who's warming up to pitch?
Oh.
Braun comes home with it. That one clips the outside corner that time. It's 1-1. I think it was 16. That would be Alexis Babish. But maybe not, because I can't see that far. Missed again. It's 2-1.
Talked about it before. Left-handed catcher, very unusual.
Yeah, lefty too. That one smoked into right center, and it's got a chance. It's going to one-hop the wall. It's going to be a double at least. It'll wind up being double. Harder got it in pretty quick. A one-strike double for Winkleman. Runner in the scoring position, and the second baseman, Cam Stoltz, comes up. I think I got it now. It's number 15. It's Farley. Which one?
Is she the designated player today? Or she might be the flex hitter.
Yeah, I'm all over the place.
Good hard hit there again by Winkleman. Stoltz up to bat. Second baseman. Stolen base? No. Runner sitting over at second on the double. She smoked that ball out to the fence.
Oh,
Justin.
yeah, that was one of the harder hits we've seen today so far, minus the one that hit Coach Navas.
1-1 is the count. You're on the call still.
All right. I'm just so focused on trying to figure out who's the bullpen pitcher. Comes home with it, and swing and a miss. Nice pitch, drop ball right at the knees. Moves it to 1-2. Kelsey Yamber waits on deck. She's playing first today.
Isn't Aubrey Farley on the mound right now?
I think so. Unless they got numbers switching around. That one hit off the end of the bat again. Throw it on to first in time.
Yeah, so I think somehow here we messed up. I thought Addie Braun was out there.
Brings up first baseman number 4, Kelsey Yamber. Brazelton on deck.
Runner moves to third, though. Yeah, I thought Braun were 13, so Farley's on the mound.
Yeah, she was out there last inning, though, too, with the knee brace on. So
yep.
I'm not sure how that came about. Maybe there was something that – because Brown started.
Maybe. I don't even know anymore. Swing and a miss and a healthy cut from Yamber. It's 0-1. Runner on third, 2 outs.
Unless Aubrey, I guess now we got us guessing.
Yep. That one's low and inside. It's 1-1. Amber waits for the 1-1 pitch. Brazelton, the third baseman, waits on deck. That one bounced in the dirt. Not going to get past Westfall. Moves to 2-1. Winkleman, the runner at third base, the catcher today. Surprised they didn't courtesy run her.
Well, we don't have the years.
That one bounces through Babish. It's going to score a run. That was a tough play for Ryan Babish at third base. And an RBI, I'll give her a single for Kelsey Amber.
I would agree. That was hit very hard.
And Oconomowoc, the Raccoons, take the lead for the first time today. It's 2-1. That's fantastic.
Brings up third base.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it should be enough for us to lose internet here shortly.
Yep. You go to work.
That one is hit foul. Let's hope not. Maybe it knocked a little bit of sense into it. Good change up there, hit up into the air. Wind grabbing a hold of it is Rowan Harder for the third out.
The Oconomowoc half of the second, but not before
one run comes in. 1 run on 2 hits. Nobody left on and no errors. After 2.5 to score, 2-1 for the Raccoons. We'll be back.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk.
PT Tire and Service is a family-owned business that invests in you and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip.
Yeah, we're coming back here. Sorry about that. Oh, good hard hit right there by Addie Braun. So thank you again, Nikki Broxma, for putting that in the chat. Again, we scrambled here. We were here plenty early to get everything set up. And
internet issues.
And I couldn't get one of the cameras working that we really didn't need to. We haven't flipped to it here in a while. I probably should have flipped to it right there as Addie got to the base hit. So Aubrey Farley did get the start. Addie is in as the pitch hitter, or the flex player, I guess you could say. Good hard hit right there by Addie to get the double, to get things leading off here for the Waupun Warriors. Up now is Amelia Jones. Justin, you can take it again.
Back to my pet peeve, though, man. I couldn't get a hold of it and block it. Braun's got to steal third on a more or less a pass ball. But my point there was center fielder came in on that ball instead of waiting a half a second, and that's why she got burned. It was almost right at her, but she took 2 steps in. And outside corner strike to make it 1-2 to Amelia Jones, the left fielder today. So our guess is that Addie Braun was warming up in the bullpen.
That's who we're guessing. Maybe she'll be coming in here.
Swing and a miss, drop third strike. Throw to first in time. Braun stays put.
Jones strikes out.
That'll bring up Ryan Babish. Babish at
Farley on deck.
the tying run at third, 1 out. Third baseman Ryan Babish comes up. Squares the bunt, and outside corner strike from Bolson. It's 0-1. And the pitcher Aubrey Farley waits on deck.
Part of that interview is Coach had talked about how impressed he was with this, how well Ryan has improved over at third base this year.
Drop ball header out in front to make it 0-2. It's a nice pitch from Bolson.
Ryan, a three-sport athlete and no doubter three-sport, great athlete at all three sports that she participates in.
And rips one to third, comes home with it, got her. And another 5-2 put out, Jeff. The second one of the day.
That is unbelievable that you can actually have the discipline to be thinking about that.
Brazelton's been fantastic at third so
I
far
have been
today.
super impressed with her. I have to say that. I mean, that's just, she's absolutely been solid. 2 down.
And the pitcher Aubrey Farley will come up with Ryan Babish on first base. Bawalda will wait on deck. Leah Bawalda. Swing and a miss and a healthy cut from Farley. It's 0-1.
I thought Winkleman was going to try and gun her over at first base as Ryan had a healthy lead over there. So let's get this right now. Aubrey Farley, who the pitcher for today.
That one's high. Snap throw to first, not in time. Hard to snap throw on a high pitch.
Yeah,
especially as a lefty.
And it was a little bit off speed.
That one's not in defense, so it would be okay.
You had me guessing whether or not we actually stuck it in through the fence.
No, I did not.
Yeah, I was guessing. I didn't say you did because I know that we have a little bit more smarts than that, I think.
1-2 and almost looked like a knuckleball.
Yeah, I saw before Aubrey Farley, so I got to give her credit. I think it was her that threw that backup ball.
Yep.
That was an incredible pitch
Eva's
that
pitch.
I thought was a nice strike.
2-2. That one's low, gets by. Babish will move up to second base at least. She'll stop at second. Runs the count full. Now you got Bawalda waiting on deck. Bawalda's doubled already today.
Good solid contact by Leah Bawalda.
That was the one to right center, correct?
Yep.
All right, look at me. The payoff pitch comes home in a full count and ripped the short. Plays it on a hop, throw on the first, up the line, dropped it.
Threw her way up the line. She was not going to have a play anyways as the runner in Aubrey Farley had taken off and gotten past her. Smart running there by Babish to move up.
Kayla Glidewell threw her up the line there.
Looks like we have a courtesy runner coming in for Farley.
Yep.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher.
And she's not wearing a number.
Number 99.
Number 99. Jalen Landell.
Jalen Landell coming in and getting some professional runners, what I was hearing.
Yeah,
you
that's
and
what
Mackay talking about.
Yeah, it's because Bresser was up in the booth and saying that Owen Ferrari is Chase Beam's professional runner. He runs for him all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. And Chase Beam gets on base a lot, so Owen Ferrari runs a lot.
Can almost guarantee a stolen base maybe here. No, hit hard, foul. Got a good hard swing on that again was Leah Bawalda. We've been impressed. She hit the ball hard the first time.
Coach Namas was on his toes over there. He got out of the way pretty quick on that one.
Yeah, I think he's
I think he's aware of it now.
hyper-focused right now.
Yep.
At third base, doesn't want to get drilled again.
The 0-1 comes home from Bolson, and that one's going to miss up and away. It's 1-1. I'm surprised we haven't seen Lando move here.
I'm kind of thinking, though, with 2 outs, Justin, I think that's what the hold is right now.
As long as she gets in a pickle and Babish scores before it, it doesn't matter. Nice pitch on the outside corner from Bolson. It's 1-2.
So more of that delayed steal is kind of what you're thinking that you might see there. Yeah.
Well, like they tried to run with Beatty in that last inning, in the last half inning.
Dancing out there in between.
1-2 pitch with 2 outs. That one grounded to the 5-6 hole. Shortstop can't come up with it. And we're tied, 2-2. Ryan Babish scores on a single from Leah Buwalda. She moves to 2 for 2 on the day.
Good job there by Buwalda.
Number 4, Reagan Holtz. White on deck.
Runners on first and second. Second baseman Reagan Holtz comes up. She's 0 for 1 with the backwards K so far today.
Tie game at 2s.
Bolson comes home. That one misses up at the eyes. It's 1-0. You know, I always wondered this scoreboard, they only have it going to 7 innings. What happens if they go before longer than 7 innings?
I don't know. They should have. Probably we're not thinking about that. It looks so nice that
It does.
compared to what they had. But I would agree with you. Like for the baseball one, I believe goes out to 9.
Yes. 2 straight swing and a misses from Holtz. It's 1-2.
Fooled right there by that changeup.
The fastball got her on the first, the last one, and then the changeup got her on that one.
Let's see if Reagan can get a hold of one right here.
Bolson may be going back to the wall with that changeup. That one's popped up on top of the roof. It stays 1-2.
Good job there by Reagan to stay alive here at the plate. Got runners out there in the scoring position at second base to see if they can take the lead here with a base hit.
1-2 count. Comes home once again. Swing and a miss. Went back to the changeup and got Holtz for the second straight inning on a strikeout. And, well, Pond ties the game up on 2 hits and an error. We'll be back after these messages on Jeff's live streams.
PT Tire and Service, serving Central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today 920-346-TIRE.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
Got a chance to see Coach Novice go into the dugout and put his arm around Aubrey Farley, so she's done for the day, and you can see that Addie Braun will be on the mound here for the Warriors.
And Molly Sheehan will lead it off, and that one misses outside for a ball. It's 1-0.
But I think to be fair,
Start calling her Aubrey
we have
Farley
to give her
for 2.5 innings.
For just 2.5. We just have to say that Farley is still out there. She took her knee brace off.
And that's a good zip on that one on the outside corner. It's 1-1.
Again, that was a nice thing to see Coach Novice give a little bit of a hug there to Aubrey Farley for the work that she had done here so far in this contest. That's
ripped the first. It's right call by Randy Armfield behind the dish. Hit the orange bag. It's a foul ball.
Didn't miss by much. That's what caught me by surprise.
Good swing by Sheehan, though. I mean, you're coming in and you're facing a pitcher who's got the speed difference is big right away.
And it's huge.
And that ball was ripped to right.
Ripped hard.
And that one hit off the end of the bat, ends up way foul. Babish picks it up. We'll stay 1-2.
Good to see Addie out there again dealing. You're right. I mean, she has got quite a bit more speed.
That one chopped towards first. Beatty comes up with it, flips to White for the, super conventional. You're already 3-4 put out to first base. 3-4 to first base.
Right.
Ailey Bolson comes up. She's pitching today.
the wind blew, so that changed our internet access.
2-2 tie, one out here in the top half of the fourth inning. First pitch to Bolson's up and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
That one was coming right at my head. It's a good thing that Kelly was able to reach up there. I probably would have flinched like crazy.
There's a fence. Come on, you've been a hockey parent long enough. There's glass there. Outside corner strike. It's 1-1. I've seen one changeup so far from Braun. Everything else has been fastballs.
Well, when you're dealing with that kind of speed, why not?
Yep.
Blow it right past. Don't mess around.
Here comes the 1-1. That one hit into right field, goes through the hole. White tried to dive, or Holtz tried to dive for it, but couldn't get to it.
Bolson with a
Right between Hadabady and Reagan Holtz, and a base hit for Ailey Bolson, her second single of the ball game, and Michaela Burrow will come up. Burrow struck out looking in her last at-bat, and Glidewell on deck. First pitch of the at-bat, fouled back right into Jeff, and he flinched.
I flinched, babe. Even though it was way over my head, even.
It's 0-1.
Checking in from Oregon. Thanks, Nikki, for putting in there. So we haven't had a chance to talk about that stuff because we've been too
focused on the internet?
Yeah, kind of sitting here with our daubers down here, kind of thinking about, oh, poor us, poor pity us, because of we're not getting the internet that we want and all that type of stuff, right? But Caleb did a good job of saying, hey, let us know where you're watching from, so I'm glad to see Nikki Broxman checking back in. She followed us religiously last year, and I'm glad that she did that. And we've got a ton of softball games here for Waupun on our schedule. Good change up there. Going to fire down to second, and they're going to get her down there as well on the strikeout.
Waupun with the strike him out, throw him out to end the Oconomowoc half of the fourth.
Did they tag her?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
No runs, one hit.
Strike him out, throw him out. That don't happen very often.
No, so it's going to be a 2-6 put out after the strikeout for Burrow for the second out and the tag out.
Carly White will lead off the bottom half of the fourth inning in a 2-2 tie. On Jeff's live streams, we'll be back at Jerry Meadham Field after this.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www. Here we go.
Welcome back here. Carly White watches the first pitch ball on the outside corner. It's 1-0. White singled in, got all the way to third in her last at-bat. Still deadlocked at 2 we are here at Jerry Meadham Field. That one's a bowl. It's a strike. She bowled it in for a strike.
Yes, she did.
Rolled that one in there. It was a ball. It's 2-0. Happens every once in a while. The 2-0 comes home from Bolson. That one's up and away. It's 3-0.
Get Carly back on base and let her use her speed one more time. However it happens, doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is probably a take all the way coming from Carly White just because she's got the speed to steal the bases. And good decision to take anyways. That one was away.
It's going to bring up Hannah Beatty.
Beatty's had a good day today. She had that hard double. She had that double they didn't give her that error to left field. I thought it was a double.
Well, we counted it as a hit. So
last time she grounded into the lovely 5-2 put out because Brazelton's been fantastic at third today. First pitch to White, and it's a hit and run. Center fielder's going to get there. They're going to double her off. Back to first in time. Nice play by center field, and Carly White was in motion. The hit and run was on. You'll have your extremely possible 8-3 double play.
Yeah, it's just seeing all kinds of strange things here today in our first game of the year.
Brings up catcher number 2, Kaylee Westfall.
Westfall comes up now with 2 outs and watches the ball low. It's 1-0. But, you know, that's what happens sometimes when you put a hit and run on, and White, she just had her head down and ran, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do with a hit and run. That one hammered, and it's high. It's drifting back as a left fielder off the bottom of the fence. Comes in, and it'll be another double for Kaylee Westfall. Or just her first double of the day. I'm missing. My doubles are all messed up here.
She hit the ball hard twice and got robbed over
at third. That's right, yeah. That one had some height to it. Not the distance, but the height.
Jones on deck.
Addie Braun had a hard double the last time she was up, but she got thrown out in that lovely 5-2 put out again at home. I'm surprised that they I mean, Westfall's got good speed, but courtesy runner for your catcher, and it's odd to me. Big lead over there by Westfall. That one missed inside to Braun from Bolson. It's 1-0.
But she has got amazing speed, and she's just so smart on the base pads with all of her experience. You just don't take that off the bases. On the outside, see right there is what I'm talking about. She advances to third, was able to read the pitcher and smart stolen base.
Delayed stolen base, and you see that more in softball than you do in baseball. It doesn't tend to happen a lot in baseball, but.
And I believe, and we're going to have to double check now, I'm trying to figure out who's got that school record on their plate.
That one to center field, and an F8 to end it, stranding the leading run at third base. A strand 1.
2 hits, 1 left.
2 hits, 1 hit.
At the end of 4 complete, your score
He's wrong.
tied at
1
2.
hit. It was a walk.
Yeah, 1 hits.
1 batter left on base. It was the leading run. We head to the top of the 5th and a 2-2 tie. We'll be back after these messages with Oconomowoc's half of the 5th inning on Jeff's live streams.
VerhaagsFurniture.com. Verhaags Furniture, Marf. Dignity you're strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaags Furniture.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The outdoor golf season.
Welcome back here. As you see, Kelly Westfall coming out. She just got her equipment on. She's out here with that stolen base that she had.
Should have tied the record.
She tied the record.
Leading things off in the Oconomowoc half of the 5th.
Leading off.
4 steals for the team for Waupun Warriors. So the next one, she will break the record, as she should have a chance to get back up to run if things continue to play out the way they are.
Glidewell will lead off. She's been playing short today. She's not had an at-bat technically yet today because she walked in her first one. And she'll watch a first pitch ball outside. It's 1-0.
Here in the top of the 5th.
And we're top 5. They play 6, right, normally? 6?
7.
7? Oh. I thought it was 6.
It's 7.
Wow. I didn't know they played the same as baseball. I always thought they played 1 less. Nonetheless, it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch and a healthy cut, and way behind it was Glidewell. It's 1-2.
Addie be able to put some smoke on that one.
Wouldn't mind seeing a rise ball here. I know she's got it in her repertoire. And a changeup, and way out in front was Glidewell for the strikeout.
Glidewell strikes.
And the first one of the game for Addie Braun.
For out number 1.
Head of the top of the order, Carly Moldenhauer comes up. She's 0 for 2 today. Grounded out to third and grounded out to the pitcher.
So, Nikki, thanks for putting that in there in the chat. Coach Navas had told us, and again, we were scrambling around, and I just could not recall absolutely who it was, but we're glad to see that.
Last ball tied the record.
That stolen base by Callie gave her the tie over into third base, and it was a great steal. Did a good job on the delayed.
1-0 comes home. That one's clips the up and away outside corner to make it 1-1. 1-1 to Moldenhauer. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2.
A little bit late on that one.
Winkleman waits on deck. She doubled in her last at bat and scored. 1-2. Checked her swing. She went around. Strike 3.
Moldenhauer strikes on.
Moldenhauer strikes out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Braun. It brings up the lefty catcher, Jordan Winkleman.
Jordan Winkleman. Stoltz on deck.
Yeah, the instant replay was able to show that she did go around. I like the multiple camera shots that we're able to produce in our productions. We talk about why we're different.
The first pitch change up finds the top of the zone. It's 0-1.
Multiple camera views. I like that dugout shot too. Randy kind of ducked out of the way of that one. Didn't trust that Callie was going to catch it.
Yeah, he didn't want to get hit.
No.
I wouldn't want to get hit.
Not from an Addie Braun fastball. Change-up really.
Addie Braun change-up that had Winkleman all kinds of fooled on that one. It's 1-2.
Shaking her head up there like, what just happened?
And not much you can really do on that one.
No.
The 1-2 comes home with it. And fastball up and away. It's 2-2.
I think it was a rise ball.
It was a rise ball.
Not that I'm an aficionado here at softball, but that one was just one that I was able to pick up by her motion.
That one's up and in. Runs it full.
Good job there by Winkleman.
Cam Stoltz waits on deck. She's 0 for 2 on the day. Low and outside, ball 4. Drawing a walk will be Winkleman. Her second time on base today. Cam Stoltz will come up.
Reaches on the base on balls. Brings up second baseman number 19.
And Kelsey Yamber waiting on deck.
Yamber on deck.
Yamber's 2 for 2 today. Stoltz grounded into a 1-6-3 put out in her first at bat. Went off the pitcher to the short and threw it first, and then a 1-3 put out in her second at bat. First pitch home to Stoltz. Fouls one back. I thought that was going to come for me to catch it. I was ready for it.
I think you were ready for it. You were almost diving right out of your stool to get that one.
Well, I don't move that fast. I don't move that fast. But I looked up and had my hand ready. The 0-1, that one's up and away. Winkleman might want to be a little weary. Westfall was ready to snap that over to first for sure.
She thought about it, but I can guarantee you this next one, anything that's going to be close, that's coming over there.
The 1-1. Ground it back to Braun. Pretty easy one for her on the first, and another 1-3 put out that Stoltz has grounded into. And one left on base. And
half of the fifth.
Bless you.
No hits, no runs, no errors, one left on base, and we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. For the Warriors, leading off the bottom half of the 5th inning will be Amelia Jones. We'll be back after these messages on Jeff's live streams.
Just around the corner. Now is the time to go to the Rock and use the indoor simulator to be prepared. Call to set up a tee time for an hour. Hang out at the bridges at the Rock before or after the simulator. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation for the simulator or call. Better yet, swing out to the bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Terry Holds and Addison Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of Oakfield Athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties, totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. As a graduate of Oakfield High School, Terry proudly supports Oakfield Athletics. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the Oakfield area, or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holds Realtor.
Welcome back here to Jerry Meadema Field. Leading things off, number 33, Amelia Jones, as Justin had mentioned. Then it'll be Ryan Babish, and then Aubrey Farley. I still think she is in to hit. Got a chance to see in the dugout. Also wanted to comment on Nikki's post that she had in there, that she's watching for Ava Van de Zan. Yes, and unfortunately she's still recovering from her ACL injury that she had, I believe it was during the volleyball season. Nikki, you'll have to correct us on that, but we missed seeing her out here. I think the first time I had heard about it, that's the first thing I thought is, oh no, we're going to miss her at softball. But maybe she'll rehab. We had an ACL injury for hockey.
And that 4.5 months is crazy to me.
He went nutso and went just rehab like crazy.
A healthy cut from Jones. It's 2-1.
And he was able to get himself back in. I mean, when we talked to him, we interviewed him several times over for Springs Hockey and talked to him, and he just said he worked constantly, getting himself stronger and stronger, and was able to get back in.
Just about outside. It's 3-1.
Good pitching here by Bolson, I thought.
Well, she's done a fantastic job today. She really hasn't been in like a lot of troubling counts. Early she was, but throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. Jones rips one foul. Novice on his horse over there, getting out of the way again. I don't think he even wants to field them if they come near him. I think he's just walking away. And it's full. Payoff pitch from Bolson comes home. Fouled back. We'll run it again.
Good job there by Amelia Jones.
The aforementioned Ryan Babish waits on deck. We'll run the payoff pitch again. It comes home. Change up, and way out in front was Jones. Throw on to first in time.
Jones.
Let's strike him out and throw him out.
Throw number 1.
With the drop third strike, it'll bring up Ryan Babish. Second strikeout of the day for Amelia Jones.
Farley on deck.
Fifth strikeout of the game for Bolson. Ryan Babish reached and scored on a fielder's choice in her last at bat.
That pitch will be a little bit inside.
Babish also struck out and reached base on the wild pitch on the strikeout so far today. He's been on base twice. Watches one bounce in the dirt in front of the plate. It's 2-0. I do like that Randy Arm, because he's loud. Not a lot of them that are loud, the umpires, that are really vocal, and he's vocal about it. I like that.
And he does a fantastic job of making sure that he calls almost every pitch.
That one ripped down a third base line and out of the reach of Brazelton, but it's foul. Haven't really said out of the reach of Brazelton too much today.
I was just thinking in my head, is what I was saying, is I would not be hitting it towards third base. There's just no way in heck you'd be able to convince me to want to do that.
That one's low and away. It's 3-1.
Good count here for Ryan. See if she can get a good poke right here.
3-1 comes home from Bolson. Ripped to third, and they're going to say, I'm interested to see what he's going to say. He never pointed.
No.
We're going to say it's fair, I guess.
I guess it is fair. Didn't make the call.
And trying to argue it, and Brazelton, that's a tough call.
And I didn't switch the camera, so I can't help him on the instant replay.
Well, it'll be a single.
It's no matter. He's not changing his mind.
Well, even
it's what he saw.
Yep, and Brazelton's trying to say, like, there's a ball imprint here, and that ain't going to matter.
Nope. He's not going down to take a look. Ryan did exactly what we expected her to do on that 3-1 count. She ripped that ball hard and got the single.
Farley will come up. Reached base once on an error, but struck out in her first at-bat.
Did a great job on the mound today.
That one popped up on the infield. Bolson calls everybody off. Not a lot of times you see a pitcher call everybody off, but she did. She wanted it, she got it. One pitch, now 2 outs.
Brings up right fielder number 12.
And Leopold playing right today. She's pieced up a couple balls, hit them pretty hard today. A single, an RBI, and a double so far today. 2 for 2 with an RBI.
She has hit the ball hard, too.
And that one's hit hard once again, but it's right at the center fielder. She dropped it. And they get caught in between, but that will be an E8. It was a hard hit ball, but it's the one that might need to be caught.
That one should have been caught. That is, I agree with you, E8.
Second baseman, number 4, Reagan.
Babish advanced over to second. Was thinking about coming to third.
Moldenhauer not too thrilled with herself. Slammed her glove on the ground a little bit, but I understand. First pitch to Holtz is inside. It's 1-0. But you know what? A ball hit that hard, and it does happen. Like she had 2 hands there. It just fell off the top of her glove. It happens. I mean, you don't want it to ever happen, but it does.
Chance for Reagan to redeem herself here at the plate. She's struggled so far today.
2 strikeouts so far for Reagan Holtz.
2-0 is the count, though. Bolson falling behind.
She's fallen behind in almost every count so far in this inning, minus the one that she threw the 1 pitch out to.
It's only their second game of the season. Reagan Holtz gets a hold of one, and she is going to get a double, and she's going to clear the bases. It's coming in, standing up, and a great job there by Carly White here at the plate.
Right center field.
Reagan Holtz comes through when you need her to and scores 2 to take the lead for the Lady Warriors.
So that error improves costly. They could have been out of this inning, and now you got the 9-hole hitter Carly White with a runner in scoring position coming up. That ball was ripped into right center field. Went right with the pitch, hit it right where it was, and went right into right center. That gap is big in a softball field. Fouled over towards Coach Novice. It's 0-1. So now the Warriors lead 4-2. Kind of out of nowhere, it's been a slow-moving game. Nobody's really had a ton of base runners. Anybody that's been on base has most of the time scored. That one's popped into right center. Right fielder ranges over. It's going to fall between the right fielder and the center fielder. It'll be a double and an RBI double for Carly White. And it's 5-2. Back-to-back doubles for the Warriors.
7, 8, 9 hitters all get on base.
Number 14,
it'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Hannah Beatty. And we're going to have a mound visit. That's miscommunication between Moldenhauer and Glidewell moved to right?
Oh, she should be behind.
She was playing short.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
I thought I said 12 out there. No,
I don't think so. Why would she have moved off a short?
No, we got 10 playing short.
Yeah,
Moldenhauer moved to short. And that means Griswold's playing center now. And Glidewell's playing right. That's what it was.
Okay.
There's your answer.
See in the dugout there, they're pretty celebratory for the Warriors.
Nonetheless, it's 5-2. Hannah Beatty with a runner in scoring position. That one misses away. It's 1-0. And, I mean, here's one where I'd say you have a right-handed batter up. You have Carly White on second. I'd steal because you got a left-handed catcher behind the dish. She's got to throw it around the runner or the batter. And that one's fouled off by Beatty, kind of off the end of the bat on a line drive. It's 1-1.
The only thing that you're thinking about, though, is you've got 2 down. So do you...
You don't want to make that final out of third base, and that is the thing.
You got your leading hitter up at the plate, the highest batting average on the team. And it's hit well.
She hits one off the end of the bat to Moldenhauer at short, and a snap throw to first in time. A 6-3 put up, but the damage is done. The Warriors scored 3 on a couple hits and an error. 3 hits and an error, and 1 left on base. 5-2 lead for the Warriors. We head to the top of the 6th. Kelsey Yamber will lead off for the Raccoons after this on Jeff's live streams.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oak.
Welcome back.
Kelsey Yamber will lead off the top of the 6th. Now time all of a sudden running out for Oconomowoc. They pieced together a pretty good game, but now the Warriors have their best pitcher on the mound, and Addie Braun, and you got Yamber coming up, who's 2 for 2, and they could use something out of her again, and she watches a first pitch ball at the letters. It's 1-0. In the heart of the order are Oconomowoc, so this is when you need to score the runs. The 1-0 coming home. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, we were just talking here. We grabbed our microphones. Now, sometimes that's a bad thing.
Announcer's jinx.
It could be a potential jinxing situation here, but I don't see them getting 3 runs on Miss Braun out there.
Yeah, she's done a good job in relief. A couple strikeouts, 3 strikeouts so far in relief in just 2 innings, and the fastball's humming today. The rise ball's humming. The changeup's been really good. That one missed just a tad bit high and moves to 3-1 on Kelsey Yamber, trying to get on base for the 3rd time today with Macy Brazelton on deck. Brazelton's walked and flown out to center field so far today.
Just looking over here behind the Oconomowoc dugout.
Swing and a miss on a fastball that blew it by her and runs it full. Good battle from Addie Braun at the mound right now. Or the circle.
Yeah, Addie for 3 strikeouts already.
Yes. Trying to get the number.
She came in the 3rd or 4th inning.
Payoff pitch and just a tad bit low on the changeup. Yamber walks. Brings up Brazelton.
Number 20, Macy Brazelton.
And Sheehan will be on deck. I said Brazelton 0 for 1 today with a walk. Braun gets her side. Fires, and that one's high off the glove of Westfall. She doesn't miss a ton of them. It'll move the runner up to second base.
Just rose a little bit faster than I think she was expecting on that rise ball. And allows for Yamber to advance over to second.
1-0 to Brazelton, who's had a good game at 3rd. Rips one. That one, good thing it hit the trees because somebody was losing a windshield. That ball was smoked down the right field line. That tree stopped it in its tracks. Wasn't anywhere near my car, so I didn't care. Someone's going to have to call Safe Light if that happens again. That one's smoked in the left field. It's got a chance. It's going to one-hop the wall. It's going to score Yamber, and it's going to be a double for Brazelton. And for Macy Brazelton, a fantastic game in the field. She makes an RBI on a double to make it cut the lead down to 2. Brazelton, we talked about her fielding so far today, finally getting her first hit of the day, and that ball was ripped into left field.
Yeah, she has done a great job at 3rd base. We've been super impressed with her there. Now we got a chance to see if she had some offense, and she does. Got a good pop in that bat.
Ollie Sheehan will come up with the pitcher. Allie Bolson on deck. That one missed inside. It's 1-0. That's the thing, like with Braun, if they can get their timing down, she throws hard, the ball's going to come hard off that bat. 1-0 up and away, it's 2-0. Top six, 5-3 now. Tying run at the dish, nobody out.
This is where you expect Addie to reach down.
Misses low, and it goes to 3-0, and most likely taking all the way will be Sheehan.
Well, especially if you're trying to complete a comeback here in the 6th.
And they haven't, and they're going into Allie Bolson, who is 2 for 2 in the day, and that's someone in this bottom half of the order that they've had their struggles for Oconomowoc today. Change up, dug deep on that one to get a strike. It's 3-1. Nobody out, runner on second base. To Molly Sheehan. Pitch comes home from Braun, swing and a miss. Runs it full, good battle from Addie Braun. It's 3-2.
Set up well on a 3-0 count, throwing that changeup. Especially when you know she's sitting dead red, that kind of surprised me that would be the pitch that you throw.
Payoff pitch comes home, fouled back. We'll run it again. Going to be at least a 6-pitch at bat. We'll be dropping frames on me.
Only towards the end of the game, of course. That's when it would start to do it.
Of course, right?
Right.
Never when we need it to be normal.
Right.
Payoff pitch comes home again. That one's chopped to third. Babish will pick it up fair, throw to first, not in time. An infield single. Babish might have even wanted to let that one roll because I think it would have rolled foul.
Yeah, that's a tough decision to try and make over there.
Infield single.
Runner moves to third. Now you get the pitcher, Allie Bolson, coming up. The tying run on base now for Oconomowoc. It's been a while since they've had multiple base runners on. You have to go all the way back to the 3rd inning.
Runners at the corners.
Most likely you're going to see Sheehan in motion.
Nobody out, yeah. I would definitely say so, that she's going to be taken off right here.
That pitch at the knees. It's low. It's 1-0.
Westfall is that good that she could fire it down there. What I don't know is can they fire it back fast enough to stop the run?
Yeah.
I think that she can get the out pretty easily, actually. But can they fire it back from second base to get the out?
The 1-0 to Allie Bolson is high. It's 2-0.
And maybe coach is saying we're sitting dead red right now because Addie's been struggling to find the strike zone here so far in this inning.
Burrow waits on deck. Burrow's struck out twice so far today. That one's up and away, and all of a sudden it's 3-0 once again. Ron going to have to dig deep and battle back into this one as well. All of a sudden in danger of walking the leading run onto first base with nobody out here in the top half of the 6th inning.
Not what you want to do.
And middle will be that one for a strike. It's 3-1. Split the plate in half with that one.
Bolson had a single. I think you mentioned that already in the 2nd, right? And a single in the 4th.
Fouled that one back, and once again battling back from 3-0. Addie Braun runs it to full.
And maybe that's the thought process on not having Sheehan take off.
Yeah, that just intrigues me.
Me too.
Would have thought if she was going to go, I would have said early in the count she would have went. Now that you're so late in the count here, you don't want to send her. And that one's grounded to third. Babish comes up with a pump fake, trying to get her back, but everybody's going to be safe. Ryan Babish pump fakes and tried to get the runner coming around third. Hopefully she's all right. She fell down a little awkwardly there. But fielder's choice and an error on Ryan Babish.
She doesn't get the error, though, because
it's just a generic fielder's choice.
Yeah.
Now the bases are loaded, and your designated player, Michaela Burrow, coming up. With Glidewell on deck. Both of them, Glidewell's reached base once on a walk, but 3 strikeouts coming from both of them today. 1 from Glidewell and 2 from Burrow. So Braun's going to have to dig deep here. Nobody out. Your tying runs now at second base. And Jeff, I'm going to mention it to you.
I'll put the microphones away.
The microphones. He
No.
doesn't believe in the announcers.
There's no
jinx
such
everybody out there. Just for everybody to listen to that. I
There is
know
no
it's
such
a
thing.
fact.
Nope.
That one's low, and it gets by Westfall, but not far enough for anybody to come to move up a base. It's 1-0.
Kelly was able to get a piece of that enough that it wasn't going to squirt far enough away. And after you saw her diving to get that last out, there is no way in heck that you are going to try and come in from third. I mean, I would not be.
No, it's going to have to get a big ricochet for it to happen. The 1-0 comes home, up and away. All of a sudden, it's 2-0 once again. Struggling to find that early count strike right now is Addie Braun.
I don't think you can fall behind early in the count like that.
For 4 straight batters. Well, 3, because it was a double from Brazelton. Coming home, swing and a miss. That was a good rise ball right there. Got the chase from Michaela Burrow. It's 2-1.
Came right into the zone with the eyes. Not much of a way that she was going to catch up to that.
Not when it's that high. You have to choke up to try to get that. The 2-1 comes home and fouled off of herself. It's 2-2. Braun once again doing a good job of battling back into the count. Would be quite a feat to only get 1 run out of this for Oconomowoc, but a fantastic job of trying to get out of it for Addie Braun if she can. The 2-2 pitch comes home inside. It runs it full. She thought it was strike 3.
Yeah.
She was ready to go back to the dugout.
I think she might have thought that it was a ball.
I don't know.
Lost track.
I'm more looking at her face. I think she thought it was strike 3.
That could be.
And once again, we go into a full count for the 3rd straight at bat.
With nobody out, bases loaded.
And ripped foul. Watch out over there on deck. And we're actually going to have a pinch hitter on deck. It'll be Haley Beckman coming in to hit. So we'll have the payoff pitch once again. The 7th pitch of the at-bat. That one ripped to second. Holtz knocks it down, but the run will score, and it's 5-4. Doing her job was Michaela Burrow on a 4-3 putout, but an RBI, and all of a sudden it's 5-4.
Does that go down as a fielder's choice as well?
No, it's just a 5-3 putout, or 4-3 putout, yep. But an RBI and doing her job, especially because you hit it to the right side. That's the way you want to do it. You want to try to get the ball to the right side, and it wasn't hit hard enough where there was a chance they could come home with anything. My guess is if they're coming home, it's coming home from the corners. I don't think they were ever not coming home from the corners. But runners on second and third, the lead run on second base now. Tying run on third.
With only 1 out.
With only 1 out, and Haley Beckman checks in for the first time today. And the leadoff batter, Carly Moldenhauer, waits on deck.
To try and tie the game. I've been impressed here with the Raccoons. Good patience at the plate.
You think falling down 3 in that last half inning and blowing the fastball by her was Braun on the first pitch to Beckman. Going down 3 right there could be a demoralizer, but they've done a great job. It was almost like last night with Laconia baseball. They go down 3 in the top of the 8th, immediately score 3 and make it. That one's away. It's 1-1. It's one of those things where like a good resilience from a team in this early in the season. You don't see that a ton this early in the season.
It's only their second game.
Yeah. 1-1 pitch comes home. Beckman rips it down the right field line, but it's foul. It's 1-2. This has been a good at-bat from Addie Braun on the mound. Found a way to get that first pitch strike through a ball. Now it's 1-2 with 1 out. Yeah, Moldenhauer coming up. Moldenhauer's over 3 in the leadoff role today for the Raccoons. 1-2 to Beckman. Change up. Got her to chase. Tagged out. Nice pitch. And the 4th strikeout in relief so far for Addie Braun. And now Carly Moldenhauer comes up with a tying run on third. Leading run on second base. I mean, if you're Raccoons, she's had a rough day, but she is your leadoff hitter for a reason. Probably one of the players you want coming up.
You would think so. She has made contact, except for in that 5th inning when she faced Addie and struck out the first time.
And that one's popped up. Westfall chases.
Good play.
Moldenhauer flies
Wow.
out to the catcher to
A
end
P2
the
to end the
Oconomowoc
inning.
half of the sixth.
Stranding two
Two runs come
on
across
one
two
hit,
hits
or
or
two hits.
left.
Two hits
At
and
the
two
end of
left on
5.5,
base.
your
And
score,
after
Warriors
5.5, we head to the
five,
bottom of the
Raccoons
sixth.
4.
Warriors lead 5-4, trying to put some insurance runs on the board. Kaylee Westfall will lead off after this on Jeff's live streams.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you are looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Whether you enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway, call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346 Tire.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead.
Welcome back here to Jerry Meadema Field. Here in the bottom of the sixth, Kaylee Westfall leading things off. New pitcher on the mound is number 12,
Kayla Glidewell. Westfall has a double so far today.
Her last time at the plate, or on the bases, she tied the school record with a stolen base. Looking to have that by herself if she can get on base.
On the last 2-0 count, Waupun could use some insurance runs going into the, hopefully get a couple more going into that top half of the seventh inning. That one's in the dirt from Glidewell. It's 3-0. Like Braun couldn't get a first pitch strike. Glidewell runs it 3-0 quickly here too. Here comes the 3-0 from Glidewell. That'll find the zone for a strike. It's 3-1.
You mentioned it before, Justin. I was watching her warm up, and that was as fast as she throws the ball, but you said she's a junk baller. So
well, it looks like she's got a lot of movement on her ball. Everything looks like it tails away. That one's ripped into left field. That one's got a chance. It's out of here. Kaylee Westfall to left field. It's 6-4. Westfall rockets one out of here to left field, and Jeff, I can 100% say that was a rocket. That ball got out in a hurry.
It did.
For number 2.
And left center field gap, that's where she hit her double the last time as well. Your stolen base record isn't going to happen because she hit it out of here.
I'm assuming it'll happen at the next game, but I don't believe that we have our home game coming up for a little while. I'll have to wait until we see the post game.
Next week. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. I don't remember what day, but I saw it on the post game last weekend or yesterday. Nonetheless, Addie Braun will come up, another power threat for this Warriors team. Comes the 0-0 pitch. That one misses high. It's 1-0. Talked about insurance runs. That was a much-needed one. Now it's 6-4 because you're coming into that meat of the order again. Winkleman coming up. She's had a great day for Oconomowoc. One behind the dish and two at the plate. That one's in there for a strike. It's 1-1. You can see, Jeff, you see that real inside tail she has on her fastball.
Well, it didn't stop Westfall from getting a hold of it.
No. And she barreled that thing perfectly. The 1-1, that one's up and away. It's 2-1. See, I always worry about our camera out there in center field because it's so close to the fence. There's a high probability that
There
it
is
could
not.
get
Look
hit.
how long that fence is.
It's 200 feet.
No, but I'm talking about you got to talk about the perimeter when you start talking about the
I don't know.
probability of it being hit, Justin. You're talking to a math person. It's actually pretty small that they would actually drill that camera.
I know we had one last year that was pretty close to it.
Yeah,
I
we
remember.
was. Yeah, it was close, but it didn't hit it.
The 3-1 coming home. That one misses high, and it'll be a walk for Eddie Braun.
Braun reaches on the base on balls. Brings on.
Third time on base today for Eddie Braun. She got hit by a pitch. She's walked. She hit a double, and she flew out to center field. Now we'll have Amelia Jones, who's struck out twice so far today.
Courtesy runner coming in this time now for the pitcher.
It'll be Jalen Landell again.
Yep, Landell's going to come in and run for
99, Jalen
Braun this time, instead of for Aubrey Farley. We need to start talking right now here, Justin. We got to see if we can get some help here in our chat, who we should interview here.
That one sent back where it came from, underneath the glove of Moldenhauer, a base hit for Amelia Jones.
Jones with a seeing eye single.
I stayed right on that camera because I thought that it was going to be close there for the shortstop to get it, and it came right past her. Got a chance to see it there. Jones with the base hit.
Now you got Ryan Babish with 2 runners on. Nobody out. Warriors threatening here in the bottom of the 6th. Babish rips one and gobbled up once again by Brazelton over at third. She was halfway down to home plate too with no mask on, and she just snags it and throws it to first for a 5-3 put out.
I'm just telling you, if we had to interview somebody from Oconomowoc, it would be a pretty simple choice for me.
It'd be Macy Brazelton. She's had a fantastic. She had that big time double last inning. Plus how great she's been at third base today.
Runners all advance over to second and third now in Landell.
Farley comes up, lays down a bunt, and Brazelton did the right thing in there and just pocketed it. The bases will be loaded, but that was the right decision by Brazelton.
Farley with a sack bunt reaches on the fielder's choice.
I disagree with that.
What?
Why is it a fielder's choice? It's an infield hit.
Well, it's a fielder's choice because she had the choice to go to one with it and let the run score, and she just pocketed it because she had the time to get her, but she did the right thing by pocketing it there.
So there
I'm
was
not a
no
professional
attempt.
scorer.
I
I'm
know,
not a
I'm just
professional
saying there was
scorer. You don't
no
gotta tell me.
attempt to throw it to any place, so therefore it should be that's going to be Rowan Harder who's going to come in for Aubrey Farley.
Which isn't anything because she was technically DPing for.
Right.
Yeah, if I'm right, yeah. We have a mound visit here. Bases loaded, 1 out. Warriors threatening here, bottom 6, 6-4. Trying to blow this thing open again.
And I would agree with you. I'm not a professional scorer either. I'm just trying to figure out necessarily how that end up getting scored there. So
Well, that's my grandma for you. No, she used to do the
yeah,
book.
I know.
She did the book for so long, so I can.
They've got that nice big helmet on there. They don't know that we actually have the camera on them because we don't have an indicator light on there when it's on there. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We
I enjoy when Logan Prawl will jump up to our left center field camera after a Waupun win and put his face right in the camera while we're waiting to do an interview.
I don't know why we got the glitches there, but that's going to be hit on the ground. It's going to come home for the force. Double play.
5-2-3 double play, all started by the third baseman, Macy Brazelton. And we've had some oddities today so far, but Bawalda grounds into a 5-2-3 double play. They leave one, and the Warriors scored one to make it 6-4. Braun will come on to try to get the win and lock it down here in the top half of the 7th inning. And Jordan Winkleman will lead off for the Raccoons after this.
We'll be back.
Building trust through results and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome back here to Jerry Meadema Field. Top 7. Lady Warriors to 4 with the lead. Trying to end things right here in 7.
Braun comes back out. Winkleman will step in. She's 1 for 2 with a walk so far. Looked at a slap hit there, but it's in there for a strike from Braun. A struggle bus of a first pitch strike inning for her in the last inning, but she finds it here early in the top of the 7th inning.
I didn't see anything in the chat about who the people want us to see interview.
That one's high. It's 1-1.
So I'm thinking right here, Justin, I think I want to have a conversation with, I think Aubrey Farley. I think she had a great start on the mound. I don't think she had a ton of strikeouts. In fact, I don't think she had any, if I look at it correctly. Well, she did have one.
Yeah, Burrow struck her out looking.
But I think that she had a great start for the Lady Warriors. And then I think we do have a conversation with Kaylee Westfall and then Coach Novice.
1-2 and a changeup way out in front of it. Winkleman was fooled with that one in her last at-bat. Ended up getting a walk out of it, but she got fooled by that changeup the last time, and she was way out in front of it but fouled it off to keep herself alive in a 1-2 count. Braun comes home with it on the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Winkleman strikes out. 6-4. 1 out. Braun with her 5th strikeout in relief. Her 4th strikeout in relief.
That's what I had down for. I had 5.
5.
Yep.
5. 5 strikeouts in relief is. Well, she's in line for the win technically.
Right. Because it was tied when she came in.
Stoltz comes up. She's 0 for on the day. All of them involving the pitcher somehow. A 1-6-3 put out, a 1-3 put out, and a 1-3 put out. And swings and misses on a first pitch strike. It's 0-1. And you got to deal with Kelsey Yamber on deck. She's had a great day. That one ripped to short. White on the first, in time, a 6-3 put out.
Stoltz grounds out to shortstop for
2 up, 2 down, and final hopes coming up in Kelsey Yamber here. Yamber has reached base all 3 times, 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a walk and 2 runs scored so far today. And you go to Brazelton on deck, and this was the meat of the order that got things going last inning to try to get this game a little closer.
I can see why Coach. Now that's the was. Yeah, that's what I was concerned about here, Jeff. I'm going to need that probably that adapter. Unless we don't touch it, it should stay working. So we'll leave it right there.
So we're going to miss on the first pitch from Yamber. It's 0-1.
2 down. I'm going to take off my headset, and I'm going to. I turned off my, because I'm using this microphone.
Change up, swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Down to the final strike are the Raccoons.
So we're going to get, I think maybe we'll talk to Addie Braun as well. We'll see. Get the 2 pitchers.
The 0-2, swing and a miss. Braun with her 6th strikeout of the game, and the Warriors win 6-4.
We'll get, I think Justin will get 13 and 15 and 2.
All right, we're going to step aside. A 6-4 win for the Warriors. We'll be back after these messages with Jeff and interviews on Jeff's live streams.
Upgrade your comforted living space for 2025. Your living room should be a place of comfort and connection. A section that provides the perfect blend of style and function for family, friends, and relaxation. For 50 years and counting, Burhangs Furniture has been proudly serving the Waupun area at prices you can afford. Visit us today at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.burhangsfurniture.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Burhangs Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Looking for something special in your child's education? The choices you make for your child today will impact their future forever. At CWC, we provide a Christ-centered education that shapes students academically, spiritually, and personally. From our exceptional elementary and middle schools to the academic rigor of life-enriching programs of our high school, CWC offers a place for students to grow and thrive. Our approach integrates faith into every subject, helping your child see the world through God's eyes. To learn more or schedule a visit, go to wearecwc.org.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Welcome back here to Jerry Meadema Field. Joining me now is catcher number 2, Kaylee Westfall. Kaylee, welcome. Congratulations today. You had to work back here quite a bit, but for the first game at home, it had to feel pretty good.
Yeah, I know when we were warming up, there's just something about playing on the home field when it's sunny. It just brings a different vibe.
Well, I thought you guys did a fantastic job out here. I've got your pictures here because I thought you guys had a fantastic combination today that was working out there. But I want to talk to you about stolen base. So talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, just first off, they both did really good today, so thank you for acknowledging them. But yeah, I'm really excited that I tied the record, so I don't know, I'm really happy for it.
But here's what surprises me, and I've seen you now for the last couple of years. Not only do you do a great job of heads up, because that was a delayed steal. Yeah. So just talk to me about the thought process.
I'm always just thinking, like, when on base, like, just getting any base I can. So I look at how, like, different players are moving and how fast they go and stuff like that.
Well, and it was a fantastic steal, and it was clean. But then you come up the next time at bat, and you jack a home run. So talk to me about that.
I know, that felt really good. I've been getting a lot of singles lately, so it was nice to get a double and a home run.
Well, congratulations again on a great performance here at your first game at home.
Thank you.
All right. Good job. Joining me now is Aubrey Farley. Aubrey, I have to apologize. I was saying that Addie was out there pitching at first. So you got to talk to me a little bit about, I thought you did a fantastic job with your start. So talk to me about how things you felt out there.
I'm not going to lie, it was a little nerve-wracking coming off of injury from last year, but it's really great to know that I have Addie and Kaylee for my back. They're always chanting, they're always going. The infielders pick me up all the time. So, yeah, it's just amazing.
Yeah, you didn't have the strikeout. You didn't, I wouldn't say, have the power that I saw that you're pitching previously. But I thought, again, that you did a fantastic job of keeping the hitters off balance, and your defense was right there as well. So yes. Talk a little bit about also playing here at home.
Playing here at home, I feel like is a ton of better, like playing away. Obviously, home ground gives you a lot of confidence, I would say. Like just walking out here after school feels a lot better than being rushed, getting on the bus. Yeah, I think just enjoyed a lot.
Well, congratulations on a great start.
Thank you so much. Good job.
Thanks for joining me here again. I apologize for not giving you, Aubrey, start, but you came in a little bit here. Addie, talk to me a little bit about coming in on that relief role.
Yeah, we knew that Oconomowoc, they're a great hitting team. Coach Josh, he helps us prepare very, very well. We knew that having the change of speed and spin from Aubrey and I, we complement each other very, very well. We both just bring different aspects to the mound, and it helps to mess with the hitters.
Tell me a little bit about your confidence level. It seemed like a little bit that you were struggling trying to find the strike zone, especially here in that 5th inning.
Yeah, I was definitely, my timing was a little off. My glove was just a little wild, but Coach Navis, he helped me dial it back in between innings, and then this last inning here, we really brought it all out together.
And you get the big win here at home as well, so that's got to feel good.
Yes, it definitely does. It's been a hot minute since we played at home, so it's just really nice to get back out here. We had amazing fans show up. The weather is very, very nice, so it's just a great atmosphere to be at.
Congratulations on the victory. Great job.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You bet. Good job. Joining me now is going to be Coach Novices. That was Addie Braun, who did a fantastic job here. Coach, talk to me here about the victory, first of all, today. It was a great job as a team.
Oh, I told the girls, this is one I had circled. And there was people in Oconomowoc are fantastic. But we hadn't played on this field, well, obviously months and months ago, and it was way before state. And I just did not want to come here. And this is the largest crowd we've had in an opening day ever that I've been in 15 years, been here. And we just needed to win this one for all the people that support us and the families. And I didn't want to share too much of that with the girls because, there's no game really bigger than the other. But this one for me, I wanted just to let the community know that we're still here. So.
There's a lot of people, Josh, who don't know you that well, and they're going to wonder why. Well, what's all the choked up? I know you well. I know what's in your heart. So just talk to me. What's going on?
Well, I raised a daughter. Yeah, she came through this program. I know what they've gone through and how hard they work in our city and our program. And I mean, look at our great facility we got here. I mean, always improving things. So there's a heaviness that comes with playing in this program. The team achievement board, and to not have the hard work pay off would really be a frustration that I think it's a heavy burden, but a burden that we love. It's sort of a double-edged sword, and the emotion comes from knowing that your daughter played in it. These are all daughters of great parents that are going through the same things I did. So the emotion comes from that, and their hard work and getting to see them. Get them to see them perform like this, They ran into some tough things and worked through it, made adjustments, and just were fantastic.
So let's talk a little bit about the strategy and now the game. You started Aubrey, so talk to me about that strategy that you were thinking about there.
She earned it. She came back from knee surgery. She worked hard. She had a couple innings in another game where she was working on her, just see if she could pitch again, really, in big games in high school, and she did. She ran out a little bit of gas, so we worked on a lot of cardio in the last couple weeks since she pitched last, and she just looked great at practice. And she's earned it. She was a varsity pitcher as a freshman, and she just proved to a lot of people today that why she's still a varsity pitcher. So.
And I thought the combination of the two, I mean, you've got a nice balance right there. Aubrey throws a little bit more junk, kept the things a little bit off balance, and then you came in here with Addie throwing some heat, and then it just was fantastic combination.
Yeah, and then we got Leah Bawaldo out there too that was just waiting to go in too, and I'm like, well, we need you in right field right now. And she's our best sunball catcher, so that's why Leah didn't get any bullpen time today, but we're very fortunate that we have our pitchers that that's a 12-month a year work job, that they're pitching all year round. So, and we got Corbin Wenzel, our freshman, that does the same amount of work, and she pitched great down there on Diamond 2 today, I heard. So, we're really stacking them up. So, in regards to good quality pitchers in our circle.
Talk to me about Kaylee Westfall today. First of all, she gets a great stolen base to tie the record.
Yeah, Danielle Hopp, she actually played with my daughter. They were classmates and graduated together, and Danielle set the record with 58 stolen bases. And some of those records, you're like, who's going to break them? You think of how many you got to have and get on base, and well, it was actually, I found out today that was a goal she had when she was a freshman. I'm like, wow. And then we were taking her out because we were courtesy running her as a catcher and stuff. So she was, now I know why you got mad at us when we did that. So
Yeah. Well, she did a fantastic job, and then her next at bat, she comes up and hits for power.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Isn't that great? Just a line driver, right? It was just smoked, and actually I think we've had four or five home runs this year, and none of them have been those bombs that go towering up where you think they maybe missed it. It has all been just great line drives, backspin, really carrying up really good. So they're really dialed in when they can hit the wall like that and it still carries over.
Josh, give me a summary of the overall team performance and how things went today.
Resilient, one word, because there was some stuff I chewed them out a little bit on a couple things, and some teams, find we call it turtling up, where they go into their shell. Not them. They refocus. They got to it, and then the 3-run inning happens, and Westy hits the home run to really ice it with get a 2-run lead is pretty impressive. Then going in with Addie on the mound, so so resilient and never give up.
Coach, I'm very proud of what you were able to accomplish today, so congratulations on the big win. Yeah. I'm excited here at Jeff's live stream that we have this opportunity. We're going to be covering you numerous times, that you've got a bunch of home games, and we're even thinking about coming on the road for a couple, so we're pretty excited about the chance to see your girls in action.
Our community loves it, and of course we got a lot of people all around the country and the state that can't make it, or people that are, and the grandpa and grandmas that can't make it down here. So it's just a great service that we provide and you provide for our families and stuff. So thank you, Jeff, and Mustache Man back there. Can I get him to smile? Yeah. All right, good. And,
well, thanks again, Josh. God bless. Congratulations on the big victory right there. Good job. You're good. It's head coach Josh Novice joining me here on the post-game show. I'm going to kick it over to Justin. We'll run a couple ads and we'll wrap things up.
Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today, and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Welcome back here to Jerry Meadham Field. Let's get ready to wrap things up here on the post-game show. I should probably hit the post-game thing, and let's see if I messed up and don't have the schedule here. Let's take a look at that upcoming schedule here. But, Justin, give me your final thoughts here on today's performance.
I thought Josh hit it right on the head when he said resiliency. They had a couple errors and a couple things that you can see it. It's early season. I talk about it in the last couple broadcasts we've done, whether it was baseball, like Waupun baseball last weekend. You have those early season fluffs. It happens. It does. And they powered through. They found a way to, a tight game. It was 2-0 and 2-1. It was close for the majority of the game. They tie it up, and all of a sudden the floodgates started to open and the runs started coming.
Yeah, I thought, again, as you heard me talk about, I was very impressed with the defense all the way around. I thought that the great job in the tandem by pitching. Again, I apologize that we didn't give Aubrey the credit in those first 2 innings that she deserved, but I thought the defense played solid right behind her. And I think that, again, at the plate, they did it exactly what they needed to do to battle.
Yeah, they did everything they needed to do to win a softball game today.
Against a solid Oconomowoc program.
Taking the words right out of my mouth. I was saying, against a good team. And then, obviously, since they move up a division now, they're gonna play a lot of good teams, and they're gonna have to play teams like this in order, if they want to go back to state, they're gonna have to beat teams like this. And this is a good test early in the season.
Let's take a look at our upcoming events here. Tomorrow we got a doubleheader. So Laconia is taking on CWC baseball, you can see that again on Monday we've got 3 games on the schedule. Tuesday we've got 3 games. We'll be back here on Tuesday. It looks like Justin, as Ripon and Waupun will be playing here. I believe that Justin, I thought he had shared that it might be Parents' Night. I'll double check that with Josh, but there's an opportunity then that we'll be here when Katie potentially could break that record for steals. That would be awesome. On Thursday, we've got 2 games. Saturday, we've got the doubleheader here as they're going to be taking on West Salem. And then on Monday, April 21st, again, we've got games. So Just Livestream here has got softball, baseball covered in this area. We're not just out there chasing the big games out there. We cover our teams and our programs that we say that we're going to cover. And it doesn't matter who they've got on the broadcast. The only thing that sucks is there's sometimes when there's multiple games, like on Tuesday, I believe that there's even more games that we could have covered in the local area. And unfortunately, we just can't. We've only got 3 stream teams that are out there that are available. So
where are we on Tuesday?
We're going to be at Oakfield for softball as they're going to be taking on Horicon. You got Laconia taking on Campbellsport for softball, and Waupun is taking on Ripon. So we've got all kinds of softball on Tuesday, and you can see the yellow ball. It's all over there. We've got softball all over the place coming up here on Jeff's live stream. Hope that you've enjoyed our broadcast here. I want to end here quickly in a prayer of thanksgiving. Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for this opportunity that you've given for Jeff's live stream to put together this streaming service and to bring attention to the communities and bring also to the students and the athletes and their families the recognition that they deserve in helping us create memories. Heavenly Father, I want to thank you also for the fact that we had no injuries today once again, and for watching out and protecting your children that were out here representing you here on the Ball Diamond. In your name we pray, amen. Heavenly Father, again, thanks again to everybody that's out there. I hope that you enjoy what we're going to put together for you. Take care, God bless, and we can't wait to see you at a diamond near us in that potential schedule that you see. Jeff Sauer here with Justin Schwartzmiller signing off from Jerry Miedema Fields as the Waupun Warriors down the Oconomowoc Raccoons 6-4. Thank you for watching our broadcast. A shout out to our sponsors. This is Jeff Sauer. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Until next time, may God bless you today and every day.